Hola, amigos. Tomorrow you will see that you have a speaking test that's due for this particular unit. And so for today, I just want you to take a look at this video and kind of listen to me, do some of the pronunciation for you, explain some of it. We will go over it in class tomorrow. We will be doing things together in class tomorrow. That includes Mrs. Alcorn's students as well. Um, that we will be going over it in class, but I just wanted to put it in there a day early for you to look at and go over it. So what you're going to be doing for the speaking test is you're going to be recording 5 sentences for a total of 25 points. And we're going to be using this future tense that we've been talking about for a couple weeks now. Remember the future tense, no matter whether it's an AR, an ER, or an IR verb, they will still have the same conjugations. So what you're going to do is, and here if you, I'm in the assignment right now, if you click on the assignment, this will give you all of the conjugations as well. But you need to give me and Senor Alcorn a recording of 5 of the 5 different pronouns. Remember we have yo, tú, the él, ella, usted, nosotros, and ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So you have to do a different sentence and a different verb for each one of those pronouns. So if you look at the examples that I've got here, I've got one for yo, I've got one for tú, I also have one for él, ella, and usted, and I have one for nosotros, and I have one here for ellos, ellas, and ustedes. And if you also notice, each verb is different. Terminar, visitar, comer, ir, and hablar. Now, notice it says here, please turn in a written version of your sentences when you complete this assignment so that I know what you're trying to say. Sometimes the recordings are tough, and sometimes you guys are a little off on your pronunciation. So you do not have to worry about when you turn in the writing assignment, you do not have to worry about putting these accents on them, okay? So I am going to go through each one of these and pronounce them for you so that you can kind of get an idea. Remember in Spanish, we use, we pronounce each letter in a word with the exception of the letter H. So let's just take a look at this first one here. It's the sentence that I've got for yo it's pronounced like this. Yo terminaré mi tarea mañana. Notice that I pronounced every letter there and then I put a little bit more emphasis on the E there. So again, it's pronounced yo terminaré mi tarea mañana. I will do my homework tomorrow, or I will finish it tomorrow. All right, and then I've got one here for the tú. So you have tú, visitarás el museo. Again, I pronounced each letter and I put a little emphasis on the as there. Again, it's pronounced tú visitarás el museo. And then for the él, ella, and usted form, I changed it up a little bit. So instead of just doing él or ella, I changed it to my dog, which would also serve as an L, correct? I mean, my dog would be a he. So it would be, you could use my dog for this particular conjugation, but you can also use él and ella and usted if you prefer. I was just trying to show you how to do a little bit more advanced of a sentence for it. And so this would be pronounced a little bit different because those 2 R's together, you have to try and do the little tricky trill. But anyhow, it's mi perro comerá más tarde. All right, again, mi perro comerá más tarde. And again, I pronounced every letter there. This is not a silent E like we have in English. Then for nosotros, you can simply use nosotros, but again, I kicked it up a notch to make it a little bit more advanced. So I said Monica and I. And anytime you say another person and I, that means we. And nosotros is our we. All right. So I use Mónica y yo iremos al centro comercial. Again, Mónica y yo iremos al centro comercial. And then for the last one, for the ellos, the ellas, and the ustedes form, I just simply used ellos. And I said my sentence is ellos, the double L sounds like a Y, ellos hablarán con sus amigos. Again, ellos hablarán con sus amigos. Again, please note that there was a different verb used in each sentence. If you take a look at each one of them, there's a different word used. And I have used the appropriate future ending, which again you will find on this future when you click on this particular link here. I've used the appropriate ending for yo, for tú, for él, ella, and usted, for nosotros, and then for ellos, ellas, and ustedes. Okay? Now, I know it says here, I know you don't like to speak Spanish, but a lot of you don't like to speak Spanish, not everyone. But this is something that you have to learn how to do as part of a speaking class. Excuse me, as part of a language class. So we will be going over this tomorrow, but I wanted you to take some time today to kind of look over what it is that's going to be expected of you. And so if you have questions right away, you can send those questions out to Senor Alcorn or myself, and we can answer them before we have class. All right? Nos vemos pronto. We'll see each other soon.